What if you could build a professional website without coding and still keep developer level control? That's the promise behind DivHunt, a visual website builder designed for people who want the speed of no code without being trapped inside an overly simplified website builder. Whether you're a freelancer, web designer, developer, marketing agency, or business owner, DivHunt gives you tools to design, manage, and publish modern websites from one platform. But with builders like WordPress, Webflow, Framer, and Wix already available, does DivHunt really offer something different? Let's take a closer look. The heart of DivHunt is its visual builder. You can build pages visually instead of manually writing HTML and CSS for every section. But this isn't just a basic drag and drop editor. DivHunt gives you more detailed control over page structure, classes, spacing, responsive behavior, states, custom CSS, and other elements that professional designers and developers normally care about. You can work visually while still creating structured pages with clean HTML and CSS output. That makes DivHunt particularly interesting for someone who likes the flexibility of development but doesn't want every project to begin with a blank code editor. DivHunt also uses a freeform canvas. Instead of constantly opening and closing individual pages, you can navigate around your project visually, zoom in and out, and work across multiple pages. For larger website projects, this can make it easier to understand the overall design system. You can see your home page, service pages, contact page, landing pages, and other layouts inside the same visual environment. One of DivHunt's biggest newer features is AI-assisted website building. You can describe the page or section you want, and AI can help create it. You can even provide a reference, such as a screenshot or website URL, and use that as inspiration for the structure and design. But the important part is what happens after the AI finishes. You still have access to the full visual build. This solves a frustrating problem with many AI website builders. They can generate something quickly, but making very specific changes afterward can become annoying. Maybe you want a button moved slightly. Maybe you want one section wider. Maybe you want to change only the mobile layout. You shouldn't have to write another long AI prompt and hope it doesn't accidentally redesign half the page. With DivHunt, AI can help you start faster, and then you can manually take over. AI can also work directly with existing elements. Select something inside your page and ask it to change the content, styling, layout, or other details. So instead of thinking of AI as the entire website builder, it makes more sense to think of it as an assistant inside your development workflow. Another advantage is the ability to bring your own AI provider. You can connect supported providers such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, or OpenRouter and use AI inside your DivHunt workflow. For users who already work heavily with AI, this gives you more flexibility over which models and providers you prefer to use. Now let's move into the CMS, because this is where DivHunt becomes much more than a landing page builder. The CMS lets you create and manage dynamic content. For example, you could create blog posts, portfolio projects, property listings, job posts, team members, directories, or other repeating content. Instead of designing every page individually, you create a structure and connect your content dynamically. DivHunt supports a wide range of CMS field types. Relationships between collections, repeaters, dynamic linking, filtering, sorting, and conditional visibility. And the current lifetime offer includes unlimited CMS fields. That gives you much more freedom when building data-driven websites. Dynamic filtering is another useful feature. Imagine building a real estate directory. Instead of showing every property in one massive list, visitors could filter listings based on location, price, category, or other criteria. The same idea could work for job boards, directories, portfolios, product catalogs, or resource websites. AI is integrated into the CMS as well. You can describe the collection you need and let AI help create fields, relationships, and even sample content. That could save a lot of setup time when starting a new project. Developers should also pay attention to DivHunt's REST API capabilities. You can connect external data and display it visually inside your website. This means your DivHunt site doesn't necessarily have to store everything inside its own CMS. You could keep information in another system and use DivHunt as the visual front end. DivHunt also provides native integrations with external tools and supports additional connections through its API capabilities. This can be valuable when you're building websites that need to interact with existing business systems rather than operating completely on their own. Forms are built into the platform too. You can visually create forms for contact pages, lead generation, registrations, applications, onboarding, or other workflows. More advanced experiences such as multi-step forms and conditional fields can also be created. And AI can help build forms from a description. So instead of manually adding every field, you could describe the form you need and use AI to speed up the initial setup. Then, once again, you can manually adjust everything. That combination of automation and control appears throughout DivHunt. DivHunt also includes native membership capabilities. You can create user registration and login experiences, protect content, restrict pages or individual elements, and create paid membership experiences. Stripe can be connected when you need to monetize access. This opens up possibilities beyond traditional company websites. You could potentially create membership communities, premium content websites, educational platforms, gated resources, and other subscription-style projects. E-commerce users can also take advantage of Shopify integration. This is particularly interesting if you like Shopify for handling e-commerce operations but want additional flexibility over how your front end looks. You can use DivHunt's design environment while connecting into the broader e-commerce workflow. Localization is another built-in capability. DivHunt allows websites and CMS content to be localized for different languages. The platform currently supports localization workflows for up to 15 languages. You can work with translated pages, CMS information, URLs, metadata, and language-specific content. For companies targeting international customers, that can eliminate a lot of duplicated website management. DivHunt also gives you built-in SEO controls. You can manage metadata, sitemaps, robot settings, semantic page structure, and other important search-related details. And because DivHunt focuses on structured output and performance, SEO isn't treated as something you simply add after finishing the website. Performance is one of DivHunt's major selling points. The platform is designed to create fast-loading websites and uses single-page application technology for smooth navigation. Websites are also distributed through global infrastructure to help provide fast access for visitors in different locations. Of course, your actual website performance can still depend on things like images, third-party scripts, and integrations. But having a performance-focused foundation is a strong starting point. Responsive design controls are also flexible. You can work with different breakpoints and adjust how your layout behaves across desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. That level of control matters because a website that looks great on desktop but breaks on mobile is not a professional website. And if visual tools aren't enough, developers can go deeper. DivHunt supports custom CSS, JavaScript, code files, embeds, and other advanced customization options. This is one reason I wouldn't describe DivHunt as a builder designed only for beginners. You can use it without coding, but knowing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript can unlock even more flexibility. This hybrid approach is one of the platform's biggest strengths. A designer can build visually, a marketer can manage content, a developer can add custom functionality, and all of them can potentially work on the same project. Speaking of teams, DivHunt supports live collaboration and unlimited collaborators on the current lifetime offer. Multiple people can work together and see activity inside the project. For agencies, that could mean having designers, developers, copywriters, and project managers collaborating without sharing one account. DivHunt also gives you centralized project management. You can organize your websites and control project settings from the same environment. There are unlimited free websites for building and testing, while the paid website allocation determines how many projects you can connect and run with the included premium resources. Now let's talk about the current lifetime offer. At the time of this review, the starting option is $69 for lifetime access. That level includes one website, 100 gigabytes of bandwidth, 2000 CMS items, 2000 monthly form submissions, and 2 gigabytes of CDN storage. You also get unlimited pages, unlimited CMS fields, unlimited collaborators, domain connection, and REST API access. Additional licenses increase the number of websites and the available resource limits. So if you're an agency planning to host 10, 20, or 50 client websites, you should calculate those requirements carefully. This lifetime offer may be attractive for a few important projects, while larger agency portfolios may require a different DivHunt plan. So what do I like about DivHunt? The biggest advantage is flexibility. You're not choosing between AI generation and precise visual editing. You get both. You're not choosing between no code and custom development. You can use both. But that flexibility also creates one of DivHunt's potential disadvantages. There can be a learning curve. If your idea of a website builder is just choosing a template and changing a logo, DivHunt may initially feel more technical. And DivHunt doesn't automatically make WordPress, Webflow, or Framer obsolete. Each platform has strengths. WordPress has a massive ecosystem. Webflow has an established professional community. Framer provides an extremely streamlined, design-focused workflow. DivHunt's advantage is the combination of visual development, AI assistance, CMS flexibility, development features, and lifetime access. I think DivHunt is particularly interesting for freelancers, developers, and marketing agencies who want more control than a basic site builder gives you. My overall impression is that it offers something compelling: AI when you want speed, visual controls when you want precision, and code when you need additional flexibility. If that sounds like the workflow you've been looking for, check it out through the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.